The Art of Gathering by Priya Parker. Audiobook summary and review by Story Shots. Your next meeting doesn't need an agenda. It needs a bouncer. Introduction. Most gatherings fail before they start. You send invites, book a room, prepare an agenda, and still, people leave feeling nothing changed. That's because you planned a meeting, not a moment. That is the thesis of The Art of Gathering: How We Meet and Why It Matters, by Priya Parker. Stop inviting everyone. The worst gatherings start with the guest list. You invite the whole department because excluding anyone feels rude. You add your partner's college friend because they happen to be in town. This is generous inclusion, and it's killing your gatherings. Every person you invite changes the chemistry. A dinner for 8 becomes a different event than a dinner for 9. Don't be afraid to exclude. Gathering is about committing to those who should be there and disappointing those who shouldn't. Let your purpose be the bouncer. If you're hosting a dinner to help 2 friends resolve a business conflict, don't invite the spouse who will soften every hard truth. Exclusion isn't cruelty, it's clarity. Knowing who belongs means first knowing what you're really gathering for. Your purpose is boring and wrong. You think your gathering has a purpose: a birthday party to celebrate another year, a networking event to connect professionals. Those aren't purposes, they're categories. A real purpose answers why this specific gathering needs to happen in this specific way, with these specific people at this specific moment. The more specific and unique your purpose, the more likely you are to create a gathering that actually transforms people. Consider a couple planning their wedding. They kept describing the purpose as bringing our families together. But when pushed, they admitted the real purpose. Their families had never met and came from radically different cultures. The wedding wasn't about union, it was about first contact. Once they named that, everything changed. Most people never get there because they're afraid of what they'll discover. Take control of your gathering. You've heard it 1,000 times. Good hosts are invisible. They greet people at the door, keep drinks filled, and fade into the background. That's the opposite of what great hosts do. Great hosts are uncomfortably present. They interrupt bad conversations. They ask personal questions. They create rules that make guests squirm. Hosts have a moral obligation to exercise their authority in service of their guests. A dinner party host noticed 2 guests starting a heated political argument. Instead of changing the subject, she set a new rule on the spot. Both people had to argue for the opposite position. The room went silent. Then both guests started laughing, and within minutes they were having the conversation they'd both been avoiding. That moment only happened because the host seized power at the exact right second. If you've ever left a gathering wondering why it fell flat, someone in your life needs this insight too. Final summary. This summary of The Art of Gathering by Priya Parker connects 3 radical ideas: exclusion as generosity, purpose as scalpel, and authority as service. Together, they argue that transformative gatherings require a host willing to make choices most people are too polite to make. But the book doesn't stop at principles. The full version includes the framework for opening and closing gatherings in ways that shift everyone's energy. The rules for creating pop-up rules that change behavior in real time, and stories from gatherings that went catastrophically wrong. Who should read this? Anyone hosting weddings, leading team offsites, or planning family reunions where the stakes feel higher than small talk? We're putting together the full summary of The Art of Gathering right now, with a visual infographic and animated video. Follow the book in the Story Shots app to get it the moment it's ready.